The wedding hall shimmered with white roses and golden lights, a picture of perfect happiness. Music swelled as the bride walked toward the stage, her smile trembling with emotion. No one noticed the faint smell of smoke at first, hidden beneath flowers and perfume. In the kitchen behind the hall, a gas line sparked. Flames crawled up the wall like living things, greedy and fast. Within seconds, thick black smoke pushed through the service corridor, slipping unnoticed toward the celebration, carrying danger into a room full of joy. When the fire alarm finally screamed, confusion exploded. Guests froze, unsure if it was part of the program. Then smoke poured from the side doors. Panic replaced laughter as people rushed toward exits, chairs falling, children crying, elders stumbling in fear. The bride stood alone at the center, her heavy dress catching on decorations as heat rushed closer. Flames burst through a side curtain, cutting off her path. She screamed for help, her voice thin against the roaring fire, terror flooding her eyes. Near the exit, a single dad named Arav clutched his young son's hand. He had come only as a caterer's assistant, working extra shifts to pay school fees. When he heard the bride scream, he stopped, heart pounding, instinct overpowering fear. He pushed his son into a security guard's arms, whispering, "Stay here." Without waiting for praise or permission, Arav wrapped a wet tablecloth around his face and ran back into the smoke-filled hall, ignoring the shouts telling him to stop. Inside, the heat was unbearable. Flames licked the ceiling, glass shattered, and smoke burned his lungs. He followed the sound of coughing until he saw the bride, trapped, her veil already singed. She reached out, desperation shaking her hands. Arav pulled another cloth over her head, shouting calmly despite chaos, "Trust me." He lifted part of her heavy dress, shielding it from sparks, and guided her step by step. Every second felt endless as the fire closed in around them. A beam collapsed behind them, sending sparks flying. Arav stumbled but didn't fall. Memories of his late wife flashed through his mind, her last smile, her trust. He tightened his grip, refusing to let another family be broken by tragedy. They reached a narrow side exit just as flames swallowed the stage. Cool air hit their faces. Firefighters rushed in, pulling them away. The bride collapsed on the ground, coughing, alive. Arav dropped to his knees, exhausted, shaking. Outside, chaos slowly turned into relief. Ambulances arrived, sirens cutting through smoke. Guests hugged each other, counting loved ones. The groom ran to the bride, tears streaming, holding her as if afraid she might disappear again. Arav searched the crowd until he found his son, safe and crying. He hugged him tightly, whispering reassurance, though his own hands trembled. For him, survival was enough. He never thought about recognition or reward. Later, at the hospital, doctors confirmed the bride would fully recover. Burns were minor, scars avoidable. When asked who saved her, she pointed to Arav, sitting quietly in a corner, his clothes burned, eyes tired but peaceful. The groom approached, struggling for words. He thanked Arav again and again, offering money, connections, anything. Arav gently refused, saying only, "Anyone would do the same." But everyone there knew that wasn't true. News spread fast. Videos from phones went viral, showing a man running into flames while others ran out. People called him a hero. Arav felt uncomfortable with the word, yet his son looked at him with shining, proud eyes. A week later, the couple invited Arav and his son to a small ceremony. No grand hall, no noise, just gratitude. They said their marriage began because of his courage, and they wanted him to be part of their family forever. Opportunities followed, a stable job offer, help with schooling, support he never asked for. Arav accepted only what secured his son's future. For the first time since his wife's death, hope felt real, warm, and steady. The bride often said the fire taught her something priceless. Love isn't proven by perfect days, but by who runs toward you when everything is burning. Arav's act became a quiet legend, whispered as a reminder of true bravery. Life returned to normal, but something had changed. A single dad, once invisible, had rewritten destinies with one fearless choice. In the ashes of terror, new bonds formed, proving that even in flames, humanity can rise stronger.